As usual, I want to say this with clarity. It is not going to be business as usual. It cannot be the case that we lose revenue, that we cannot deliver public service because a few people decided to go away with public money. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be business as usual. We will do whatever it takes. Whoever it is, whatever office you occupy, whatever friends you have, it will not be business as usual. I want to say that with clarity because I know in here we have very senior officials of both county and national government, so that when whatever happens, happens, let nobody say, I wasn't given notice. Everybody has notice. Those are the 5 things I wanted us to agree on. Let me finally say that on the subject of debt, I have made myself very clear. We are going to do more saving. We are going to raise local revenue. We are going to raise own source of revenue in counties, and we are going to stop corruption so that we have the money to run our show. I said also that we are not going to be importing things left, right, or center. That's why in this year's budget, cement, steel, furniture, fish, we are going to build local capacities for those. We are not going to be importing. And as I have said, it cannot be the case that every other time we think, we are thinking of how to import more. Let me finally say, as I said, we are not going to subsidize consumption. We are going to promote and we are going to invest in production. That's what we're going to do. It cannot be that we are importing edible oil, we are importing all the other food items from rice and everything else, as I said earlier. We have to have a paradigm shift. We need to invest in production. And I am very proud of our farmers. Our farmers, if there are any patriotic people in Kenya, it is our farmers. Just with the reduction of fertilizer from 6,000 something to 2,500, they have done an extra 200,000 acres of crop. If you see in Kenya, everywhere, our farmers are doing a phenomenal job in producing food for us as a country. So instead of subsidizing that corner, we are going to be promoting production. I know there is, I saw some story today in one of the dailies who said we've gone back to subsidies on oil products. Let me tell the country that we will not go back to subsidies of any nature that distort things and causes us a lot of unnecessary leakage. If the Nation newspaper would bother to understand the facts, we are making prudent and proper use of the Petroleum Development Levy that is provided for in the law. It is meant to develop the petroleum industry, and it is meant to stabilize prices whenever we have unintended hikes. Instead of the nation commending us for using the Petroleum Development Levy as was provided for in the law, they have decided to be negative. And that is how we suffer as a country. All the positive things that are made by our friends are destroyed by the very negative things that we say about our country. I hope that the Nation newspaper has learned something from what Meg said, and that they will stop this tirade against the people of Kenya and against the government of Kenya, unless they have another country that they belong to. I'm told they are owned by some people who don't live in Kenya. Maybe that's why they don't give a damn about what happens to our country. Let me finally